Good morning world. From Siargao Island here in the Philippines, we are going for a drive in the Butchmobile. Look, we have all of our stuff packed into the back. Sacha is driving today, staying hydrated.
Good morning. It's so hot today.
I know, it's got to be over 30, hasn't it? Shall I do a quick temperature check before we leave?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's go see. Doing a temperature check is something we always used to do when we lived in Portugal and haven't done it as often here in the Philippines. We're leaving our house today to go up north to go and stay in the solar powered off-grid hotel. Reason for that is there is an all-day power cut, so we're going to go stay there to keep power going, and the temperature says 32 degrees today. That is 32 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what the Fahrenheit is. Look at that, guys. One last look at the sea view from home. Big waves. Amazing view from our house. It's absolutely beautiful. The off-grid hotel we're going to stay in is called Sacha Story. We stayed there before and it is a beautiful drive. So what we're going to do today is we're going to film the almost 1 hour drive up to the hotel so you can see what it's like up in the north side of Siargao. Okay ladies, start your engines. Let's get going. So we're saying goodbye beautiful Pilar. This is the main road up north, the highway road. There's been no development here actually, which is really nice. So we've still got this quiet space. It doesn't look like there's going to be anything built here anytime soon. Driving past one of our favourite viewpoints here on the island. It's not,
nice.
Yeah, it's not something that's like on any tourist list or anything, but it just reminds us of like proper Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
The little salas, the kubos, carabaos.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice fields.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
I was really hoping for a blue sky day today. We got exactly what we wanted. Nice day to travel. Most of the people that we speak to, that we meet on this island, from wherever they come from, are saying that General Luna, the area at the south of the island, is getting a bit too crowded, a bit too complicated, and so people will start moving north eventually. Right now it feels a little bit unspoiled. I love the fact that we're always so close to the sea. Just driving along this kind of central road here, you can always see that blue. How you doing down there, Poppy? You okay? Enjoying the drive?
Poppy's got a new collar on today, hasn't
Yes. You got Aiden's collar on, haven't you? You're wearing your...
And Leeds.
Oh, you're so sweet. If anybody's wondering what the roads are like driving through Siargao, this is what it is like pretty much everywhere. These kind of quiet, slightly windy, but nothing crazy. The actual road surface isn't too bad, isn't it? There's not that major potholes.
No, especially on this bit, because this is actually the main road, like the main road that links the south to the north. This is it. So it is pretty well maintained and it's looked after a lot, and yeah, it's comfortable to drive. You do have to watch out for falling coconuts.
Yes.
That can happen sometimes.
We nearly got smashed by a coconut yesterday, didn't we, when we were driving?
It was a near miss.
Could have been a windscreen disaster.
Actually, in the night time, once, for a long time ago, we thought that we got hit by a coconut on the grass, but it was actually a big hard poo.
Yeah. Yeah. There were some naughty kids throwing mud, weren't they?
Mud balls.
It was like a mud ball, or it might have been a carabao poo. We weren't sure. It looked like one.
I think somebody got a shovel and then threw it instead of their hands.
Yeah, that was pretty naughty, wasn't it? The kids do remember the funniest things. In terms of like road safety though, here on the island at least, we haven't really seen many accidents or anything like that. You know, it rains a lot here and there's people riding motorbikes, but it's a lot better in terms of how it feels when you drive here. Like, you don't get people road raging you, cutting you off and, you know, cutting in, making you feel like you're unsafe on the road.
I thought of another hazard that you have to look out for on the island when you're driving, and that is dogs.
Yes.
Dogs will lay in the middle of the road and not move at all. They don't care that a car is coming or cars are coming from both sides. They'll just stand their ground. Some dogs are fully fast asleep in the middle of the road. Cars just drive around them, so you do have to be very, very wary and keep your eyes peeled for dogs, puppies and kittens. We've seen quite a lot of kittens just like by the side of the road.
That's true.
It's so small. It is, yeah, you have to be really kind of...
Be alert,
Yeah, very alert.
That is true, although what I have noticed is that if you beep your horn, they will get out of the way. And I feel like the dogs grow up here by the side of the road, so they know what's coming. All right, looks like we've got some construction going on here. Dog working by. Are they working on the bridge? So we're just passing through the town of San Isidro. They are really going for it with the building of roads here at the moment. I've seen a lot of posters for like the build campaigns. Look how beautiful this is. You can do river tours here.
I like it.
It's nice, isn't it?
There might be any crocs.
I didn't see any dogs.
Crocs?
Oh, Crocs. Also, traffic isn't really an issue. You don't really see many cars on the island, so you don't have to worry too much about that. So these days, there are so many new fuel stations popping up. When we first got to the island, there were no fuel stations. I think there were about 2. One at the south, one in the north, or maybe 3. And then in between, you would have people by the side of the road selling petrol and diesel in bottles. But just recently, they made that illegal, and loads of these like mini petrol stations have popped up and taken their place. We're just going past the Freedom Society now, the shipping container hotels, where we stayed a few months ago. That was a nice experience, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Enjoyed that. And that means after a couple more wines in the road, we're going to be passing through Pacifico, one of our favourite places here in the north of Siargao. Just have a look out of these windows. You can't quite see the sea anymore, but you get that real, I'm in the tropics vibe with all these coconut trees. Okay, this is probably one of the steepest hills on the island, coming up now. It's only short, but once you get to the top of it, you'll see where everybody does their little internet catching zone, because it's where the towers are. Just before Pacifico town, I'm going past the Barrel Spot Cafe, which is like a kind of tapas bar. And then, yeah, one of our favourites there, Story calls that Lucy Cafe. Look at all these kids on skateboards, taking their shots.
Yeah.
This seems to be the thing to do now. We've got loads of tourists come from Manila with their skateboards in tow. They come to Pacifico and they take their Instagram shots on this road. I'm not sure if any of them can actually skate, but that's what you have to do here, it seems. This used to be one of our favourite places, and we haven't been there for a while. It used to be called Lolo's, and it was like a taco bowl, no, rice bowl place with tacos. They had some vegan options, but then it closed down and reopened. So I'm not sure who's managing it now,
Yeah,
or what it's like, yeah. I don't know what type of food they've got there. Maybe the same stuff. This is probably one of the most likely places you would stop on a tour these days. Coming through the centre of Siargao, you go to One Tao restaurant, amazing food there, right by the beach. You get such good views. And if you're looking for good coffee in the north, that's probably one of the last places you can get it, and also with non-dairy milk.
Yeah.
So if you want like your almond milk lattes or whatever, that's probably the last place before you head out away from General Luna that you can get that kind of stuff. I've just jumped out of the car to show you my little secret viewpoint. Nobody stops here to take their pictures, but I think this is one of the best views on the island. Take a look at this road. I love this. I love the way that mountain peak just pokes out over the top there, and the road actually curves through it in an S shape. It's easy to find. If you've just left the town of Pacifico, as soon as you get out of town and get back onto the main road, you will see this mountain, and I think it is so photogenic. If you've got a cool car or a motorbike, I think this is where you should get your road shot, especially if you've got a drone. Oh look, Mummy's coming back for me. I didn't expect that. I said, just wait for me here. Oh, I think she wants me to get a cool shot. Let's do it. So tell me guys, what do you think? Is that a beautiful view or not? My ride is here. Right, let's jump back in, get back on the road. I'm just telling everyone about my favourite viewpoint on the island, where look, there's no one here taking their photos, and yet really this is one of the best viewpoints, isn't it? Oh no, I've just revealed the secret already. I've even given the location. I think it's okay. The north needs business. More people need to come up this way. General Luna seems to have it all at the moment. This is what it looks like from inside the car. That mountain drops down really quickly, so you need to kind of get your shot way back. But it's not the end of the beautiful views here on the island. I'm going to show you, once these curves end, there's another stunning outlook that we often think, wow, look where we live every time we pass by. So we've been away from the sea for quite some time now, maybe about 10 minutes on the road, and just about now it's going to start opening out. So we're getting back close to the sea, and one of the first views of the sea you get again is this insane little viewpoint here with these cute rocks, like big sharp corals. I never see anybody swimming in this bit. I never see anybody surfing either on this bit. The barangay is called Bye Bye. This town is very local. I have seen people do camping up here. I think some people rent out their land so you can camp there in a tent by the beach. There's not much in the way of restaurants or shops or anything, but you've got your local sari stores where you can get your bits and pieces. I have mentioned this on the vlog before, this viewpoint. So once you get out of Bye Bye, this is where everyone comes to take their picture. The new Coconut Road view. You can see there's a big crowd of people there. They're about to run by. They can see we're coming. Oh yeah, you can pay 10 pesos to get down onto the beach this way too. Oh look, the tour guide's actually organised, yeah.
They're droning.
They're doing a drone shot, are they? That's something I've noticed actually. The tour guides here on the island are actually turning into pretty good videographers.
Yeah.
They've got some skills with the phone.
Yeah, they're offering out, like, I assume anyway, but we've seen a lot of people, like tour guides, having people's phones and like spinning around them and like zooming in and out on their faces and stuff.
Yeah.
So they must have, I don't know, done an Instagram course or something.
It's very dynamic.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they've actually taken that on board though, because everyone wants that kind of stuff these days. Okay, we're almost at our destination now. We're coming closer to the town of Burgos. Here come the big bikes. I'm seeing a lot more motorbikers on the island now. Must be coming from Manila. Here comes the bikers.
I'll be a good driver and let them go by.
Yeah. Let them enjoy the ride. Yeah, they've got similar coats on, haven't they?
T-shirts.
None of them did that thing where the bikers stick their legs out to say thank you.
I think that's only in Europe.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, in Europe they used to do that. If you're riding a motorbike and they go past, they'd stick their leg out to say thanks.
There's one lagging behind.
He's got his GoPro.
Yeah, he's got a GoPro on. That's why he's lagging, because he's been filming.
Yeah, he's taking the shots from the rear. Yeah, we're part of the crowd. We definitely got in somebody's video.
Oh wow, where have they all come from?
General Luna, probably.
Oh, that's a beefy sounding one.
What's happening? What is it? There's such a party. Maybe they're going to a party on their bikes. Oh wow, what happened to my face? I think they're going to a party of what the best bike is.
Yeah, biker party.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
we have arrived at our destination. We're literally just driving into the jungle. Good thing we've got the high ground clearance today in the Butchmobile. We are going off grid.
Would Biddy be able to get down here?
Probably not.
Last time we came here in Butch.
Yeah, we didn't come all the way down the hill either. We actually just left it at the top and walked, but we've got big bags to carry. We walked in on this path the last time we came here. Now we're driving style all the way up to the hotel.
Alright.
Here we are. Sacha Story.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time for us to unpack, check in. Apart from the sound of the barking dog, there isn't really anything else here to listen to. You can't even hear the sea, which is so nice and peaceful here in the jungle. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little driving tour of the north. I wanted to keep this video specifically about the drive. As I mentioned, there is a lot more tourism coming back to the island now, and it would be good to encourage people to, make the drive and come up to the north and, spread some of the business back up here, because there are businesses here, hotels and restaurants that are struggling. Most people will come here and they won't leave the General Luna area, and then they spend all of their money down there, and the businesses up here don't see any of it. Especially now that the pandemic situation is slowly coming to some form of resolution, we feel it'd be nice to show you guys what's up here so you can make the decision and come up to. I'm gonna go unpack the bags now. We are going to be staying in the north for a few days, so I hope you tune in for the north series of videos we're going to put up, and we'll see you next time. Bye.